Big fork, tiny spoon, first take. All right, welcome to Big Fork, Tiny Spoon, First Take. This is our first take. What is first take, you might be asking? Well, that is a top secret recipe is put inside of an envelope and given to me, and we get to discover what I'm making together. And then I make it. And it's something that I've never made before, and I have no prep. So, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let me get rid of this. Okay. All right. Big fork, tiny spoon, first take, top secret. Let's see. Oh wait, no. Let's see our ingredients first. I want to see what we're working with. Ready? Okay. All right, okay. Some coconut oil. Looks like some dates. A whole bunch of seeds and nuts. If you are allergic to nuts, tread lightly in this one. Maybe some peanut butter, some honey. I think it's gonna be pretty healthy today. Yep. All right. Let's see what we're making with all these nuts and seeds. SCD protein bars. All right. Similar to Cliff Bars or bite-sized candy. Good for SCD, GAPS, and paleo. All right. Because I don't know where this is from, we're gonna put a link to the website and the recipe below, so check it out. Let's see, ingredients, vanilla, honey, unsweetened almond butter, peanut butter, cold pressed coconut oil, almonds, walnuts, pecans, cashews, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds, dates, shredded coconut, and cacao nibs, which we are omitting to keep this SCD friendly. Instructions. In a small saucepan, we are going to melt vanilla, honey, almond butter or peanut butter, and coconut oil on a low heat. All right, we got a lot going on up here. I might need to move some stuff around. Okay, coconut oil, honey, vanilla, peanut butter. Oh, we are also, I was told before we started, we are doubling this recipe. So, I have to do some maths. I don't have any measuring utensils, so I'm gonna go get some. Got them. Let's see. So in a small saucepan, we're going to melt this stuff. And to make it SCD friendly, it should be vanilla and alcohol only. Ooh, and two, a little extra. I always like a little extra vanilla, so I'm okay with that. Honey. This is always fun because honey's super sticky. Good thing it's a warm day here in the neighborhood. Peanut butter. Cute little squirrely squirrel. I do really hate stirring it. It's so messy. Peanut butter. Check. 2 tablespoons, so 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. All right, melt it on low heat. 2.5 or a 3 there. Don't want it to burn. All right, as that's melting, let's take a look at what we're gonna do next. Pulse nuts and dates till it looks like coarse sand. This is a food processor. I'll just look at all the nuts I have here. I guess I'm using them all. So we got walnut, pecans, depending on where you're from, cashews. This is almonds. I don't have almonds here. I need to go get some. Excuse me. Almonds. Cashews. My dad loves cashews. I don't really like nuts a lot. And pecans, also not a big pecan fan. And last but not least, my least favorite nut. Walnuts. Don't run away, walnut. 5 dates, so that means 10 dates. These are seeded, so gotta take the seeds out. I do like dates, so that's good. And vanilla and honey, that's all good stuff, right? I'd say that's it's a pretty coarse sand. Add the seeds, coconut, pulse to texture you want. I like seeds pretty well, so that's good. What are we starting with? Our raw sunflower seeds, organic. 2 seeds down. Doesn't seem like a lot of seeds. I feel like it should have more seeds. Okay, so coconut. All right. We're gonna make it super fine. All right, I think I'm gonna stop there because while it might be able to do a little bit finer, I don't know if you can see it like pushing up against the sides and kind of falling over. I don't want to turn this into a nut butter before I actually make the bars. I mean, maybe that'll help with some of the stickiness of like keeping it together, but I don't know. I've never made this before. That is just what my senses are telling me, that I don't want to make this a nut butter. Just sandy. Mix in liquids. I'm not gonna mix in liquids to that. Let's mix in liquids to this. Ooh. I feel like you can make a sandcastle with that. And now our liquids. Scan pan for the win. If you want a really good pan, Scan Pan's your pan. We're gonna mix. Kind of coming together. It's not the prettiest of colors and texture, but I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. It's kind of come together as like a ball, one big sandy ball. Press into an 8x8 unbleached parchment paper lined pan. All right, so we're gonna make these a little bit thinner. Plus 8x8, that'd be like a 16x16, which we don't have, but I do have a big ass cookie sheet. So I'm gonna line that and press this into the cookie sheet. Told you it was big. That's what he said. All right. Actually, it smells pretty good. Okay. Ta-da! Freeze for 2 hours. Cut into your desired size. All right, so it's been 2 hours. We just took the bars out and they look pretty good, I think. Although I was thinking about this as we were waiting for the 2 hours, what I would have done before putting them in the freezer is probably taken my knife and like scored, so put it like a small indent where I wanted the bars to break apart later, because I'm worried that now cutting them and breaking them apart, they might get a little wonky. I could be wrong, but you know, that's just what I would do next time. I would also probably triple this batch instead of double it, so it would fill this full pan. They're looking pretty good. One more cut here. I've cut this into like 7x4, and now we're gonna try it and see what these kind of look like. So, not bad. So they're still very like flexible, even being in the freezer for 2 hours. I think that like consistency is pretty good. I think that's a good thickness. I'm guessing that if it were too much more, I think it'd be like too much, if that makes sense. And maybe we could cut them down a little bit, but I think that's a decent size looking protein bar. All right, the moment of truth is now we have to taste it. So here's nothing. Okay. Actually, that's not bad. I actually like them more than I thought. So we eat a lot of Lara bars. Thank you, Lara bars. Like the peanut butter cookie. This tastes a lot like that. Except for I think I like this better. I'm actually really pleasantly surprised. I thought this was going to be a recipe that only my husband ate. But I think it might be something for both of us, which is a plus. So anyway, that's your first take. That's hashtag big fork, tiny spoon, hashtag first take, first recipe from beginning to end that I have never done before. And it worked. I'm actually really happy with these. So I'm gonna wrap them in saran wrap, individually pack them away, and we'll see how they go. So thanks for being here. Please like and subscribe, follow us on Instagram, try this recipe for yourself, and let us know how it turns out for you. Hashtag big fork, tiny spoon. Until next time, enjoy. Not bad. Not bad.